something's not right with the garden. I'm not, I've been thinking about it for a few days and it's just not sitting. I'm not saying like this all, it's like yin and yang and all that, but it's more a safety trip hazard, but it's not flowing right. So I know there's a lot of kind of, obviously there's no yin and yang at the moment, so we've got to get rid of all this. But it's just, it's these middle paths are seeming to be, everything seems to be kind of nice on this side. I'm not going to even touch that side. But on this side, I think I need to kind of sort these middle paths out, because there's lots of trip hazards and it's not flowing, and I don't know, I think I'm just going to finish it off.
You know you had it all, just to stay with mine, no matter what they say.
So it was always my intention when I actually put this one in, which is probably was a year and a bit ago, to kind of keep this one the main one, and then to put, like say, wood bark down, you know, good membrane and wood bark. But the only thing with the wood bark is it's not going to last, and I'm going to, every time I'm going to have to kind of, because we can't on this garden, this is what's kind of made it actually quite hard. Everything's got to be little bagged in, you know what I mean? So, say these little bags, you know, the sand and cement, it's got to be little bagged in, so it would be the same with the bark, and it would take a fair bit of bark, you know. So I'm thinking, why don't I just on this side do it once and do it once only, you know, with the kind of paving, and then it's done. So I'm going to try just this one little section here. I haven't measured it or anything like that. I don't intend to. So what I'm going to do is just, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll show you. Hopefully as quick as, I'm going to use these 2 bits of wood as me guides, me levels. Just get it done as quick as. Just not long enough. Right.
You know you had it all, just to stay with mine, no matter what they say. You know you're all.
Bloody hell, man. It's still not. Gonna do it. Who works off levels anyways? I'm just gonna put a little bit of ballast in there. This is predominantly this rough stuff behind the polytunnel. I just don't want to use too much sand and cement.
They say, you know, at least you tried. You are my universe, you are my space and time. Whatever comes around, you're always on my mind. Always on my mind.
It's cooking on gas, to be honest. It was freezing. It's not the ideal place for the mic, but you know, needs must. Yeah, the big fella's hot. I'm gonna do the same method that I did for that, because that seemed to work. I really wet it, you know, it wasn't like a dry mix, and everyone says do a dry mix and the dampness comes up. So I'm going to wet the bottom of the stone, wet that as well. And the one thing I just love just to get, I don't worry about measurements. I'm not sure, and I'm still not sure, if I'll need some cuts. If I need some cuts, then I'm going to take 2 home. I've got a little grinder with a diamond blade. Hopefully it'll cut it, I'm not sure. And then I'll just pop back up, sink them in. Or if it's like, you know, if it's something like that kind of size, I'll just sand and cement it. That's my idea. God, I'm night shifting all, you know. God. And I'm doing dry January. And get this, I'm trying to become a vegan. I am. Couscous and hummus, for God's sake. The wife's been vegetarian since she was 12 years old, so we're quite used to eating like a lot of corn and all that. So we'll see how that goes. It's for the heart. Stop heart attacks. That's the reason. Right. Out then. Oh, I'll give myself a bloody heart attack here. So there's roughly going to be that kind of gap as we're starting out, which is all right. Like I say, it'll just make it rock solid once I get some, you know, sand and cement in there. That's not a problem. These were, just if you're interested, I think they were $3.49 each from, is it Wilkes? I can't remember. Is that what the name of the shop is? It is. Right, so let's crack on. You know what? I'm going to chicken it. I'm going to measure it. Because that, for the M4 that I put there, looks awfully the same size as the space that I've got left. And that would, I cannot, I'm going against what I kind of, what's that? That's 3 foot to the edge of that. So, oh, you know, she'll work. I'll have about an inch left. Oh, no, I might. Yeah, that'll work. The luck's with us with these bathing stones. I don't know what it is, but it must be magic, the Zen. But they seem to just, so I know that one then will take 8. So I'll be able to get that one. These little narrow ones where you use the kind of, where the camera's sitting there now, they're probably one of these ones and a little bit more. So I don't know if there's a bigger one or just stick with this same pattern. But that's when actually all right. I'm quite pleased with that, and I'll give you a little look in a second. I'm just going to put now some strong dry mix around the edges just to kind of nip it tight. Just damp it off a little bit. Just give it a kick start. So there you go then. Yes, granted that's, you know, it's a bigger line, but it's worked out all right, you know what I mean, and it's worked out a lovely treat just doing the 4. So I've got a few more there. Like I say, the intention's to do all this. This one will be the next one, and it's just will make this a lot safer as well, because my mum came once and tripped over there, and I didn't like that at all. Do you know what I mean, when you see your mums kind of trip over? So there you go. Let's turn you around here. Right. Nice little little 10 minutes away. But I think it's probably took about an hour all told. And Days is there as well. Hello Days. Hello lassie. Bless her. So there you go, look after yourselves, take good care.
You know you have it all, it's just a state of mind. No matter what they say, you know you're always right. You got a heart of